The thing is, I don't really see a lot of people viewing it after I upload it on YouTube. And it's usually very long. So people don't like watching long videos.
Some of us do anyway.
So yeah.
Thank you.
So it doesn't confluence with the area. Like when I told them, if you draw from even if you want to draw from the origin to this point, then it might still be at the Willy zone. And if you draw this impulse to this place, the impulse will still be maybe at the Willy zone or at the OTE level. Sorry, most people don't know OTE. I'm sorry for that, but these are the terms I know how to use also. So yeah, remember we are trying to trade from the lower time frame perspective, not necessarily waiting for the bigger move to get ready, which is the sell that we are looking at. Actually, the monthly time frame is looking sell. Like the sell is very, very obvious there. So yeah, I would want this price to come back to a discount level. But if that doesn't happen, if I must trade gold, I will trade it when it's breaking this structure, when it's breaking from here out. So as it's breaking from here, I will look for the next area of imbalance, which is around this zone. So from here to the next other block, which is too small. So I would rather not want to trade gold. If gold wants to start buying from here, I'd rather not want to trade it until it gives me a better, entry opportunity. So I would love to trade gold from here and not from here. That's just it. But there's a possibility that gold will start going up from here at market open. Possibility is high. But the thing about trading is that they say you don't tell the markets what it should do, but you tell the markets what you want to do, what you actually want to do. Like the market can do whatever it wants to do, but you will do what you want to do based on what you know concerning the market, because that's actually what's going to save you from jumping into trades. So you don't want to, because yes, this guy, possibility is high that it's going to go up from here. Because it's going to go up from here, but based on your trading style, you can't just jump into the trade. Like you can't just jump into it. You are not comfortable with it. You are not comfortable with it. Some of you here might have your strategy that's comfortable with buying gold from here. Fine, you can buy gold from here. Like if you actually can do it, fine. But for my strategy, everything is not in place. Everything is not in place for me to buy gold here. Yeah, the tendency that gold is going to move up from here is really, really very high, but I will not buy it. I want it to come down. So look, at I'm saying it as at a psychological level, 1850 is close to 1850 as well. So the chances is really high. So yeah, some people, if you have a strategy that can let you buy gold from here, you can buy it. But I would love to wait to see a better structure to buy. Either it comes down to this point. From here, I would like to buy it because it will fill up this little imbalance that I have around here. Then I would love to buy it because it's discounted and it's confluencing with the potential trend line too. And there's still a psychological zone. Okay, yeah, is there? No, it's not a major psychological zone, it's minor. So, but apart from that, this is a better discounted area to buy. I'll be looking to buy. Now, I still have an imbalance here, but I'm not sure price is going to get down to this point before moving on. So now what we are looking at is that for me, I would like to sell gold. Yeah. If it violates this area, I would like to sell from here to here. From here to here is a lot of move. For some of you that understand, it's a lot of move from here to here. So I like to sell from here to here. And then if it's also violating this zone, I would like to sell from here to here. And then probably start looking for buys from here. Or if it's also going down based on our monthly time frame, then I'll sell it until we get to this zone. This is the only zone that is left. So once it gets to this zone, yeah, So meaning that gold wants to start dropping from here to here. So you see how I've defined zones that even if I'm selling gold, I will sell from here to here, even if I'm selling it now, and then sell from here to here and sell from here to here. Now I won't just jump into like enter sell here, because I don't have a reason to enter sell. If I enter sell here and it start going up, I mean, it's not a confirmed trade, even though yeah, we might still be having areas, and even though there's a potential trend line. So enter, get out around here, enter. This like for us that do day trading, so can always do it, sell from here to here, sell from here to here, and sell from here to here. This is a lot of move for me to start waiting until this guy is broken and then I start selling based on monthly time frame. So that's it. So you can see that there's still a possible buy and a possible sell, even though the buy is looking more like what will happen first. But I want to see a little sell here by as market opens tomorrow. Yeah, if there will be volatility, a little sell before the buy. By Tuesday, we'll probably look to start buying. Buy a bit before market will want to eventually drop. I don't know. But this is what I'm seeing. So if really you don't know how to take the trade, you don't know how to enter the trade, and the market starts selling, and you are really not, conversant with this thing, jumping in and jumping out, I think if the market really wants to start selling from here, I think you should be looking at this zone. I mean, market breaking this zone from here to here, there's no other zone. Forget about, there's one thing you should understand. There's what they call, this imbalance is very powerful. Even if there's candle here, this thing, others have been filled already. This guy
Hi, Jimmy is on the building, bro.
Oh, no, bro.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah, welcome.
I just come across if I was doing something. I don't know that meeting was going. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. All right, let's go. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now there's really no point saying that, okay, because this guy has already filled up. This guy, if I go lower to the lower time, I'll see that these zones have been filled up. So there's no point me looking to, say that this structure is going to affect my trade. I mean, this is the only structure that is remaining. Once this structure is taken out, then gold will drop up until this point. That's just what I'm saying. Yeah. But remember, like I said, probability of gold buying this week is very high, higher than the probability of selling actually. So you can look out for your buys. But for now, I want to buy from here. If I can't buy from here, if you start buying from here, then I'll trade other pairs. I mean, there are other pairs to trade. And whenever gold gives me entry, I enter, you don't frustrate. So that's how it is. I think another pair that we all trade the most is GBP USD. Most of us love it, like love it a lot. So
I think that's my favorite. I love it so much. So.
Yeah, from the we have been with GBP USD from the beginning to the end. If you understand now, when that always analyze it. So,
really, I really love it, and I think I know how it works. So very, very sweet.
And all you were doing was just to be looking for entry, since you are day trader.
Honestly,
can be selling.
Honestly.
So you can see how good I think gold GBP USD moves from here down, and we eventually came to the major zone. And like I analyzed this last week, I was like, okay, I'm looking at the same thing I'm seeing on gold. Like
still gonna drop.
Yeah, even though it's looking like it's going to drop, I'm looking like I'm seeing maybe it will drop, maybe it will not break this zone, maybe it will get down to this zone.
No, I don't even want it to break that zone.
Yeah. Anyway, market will do its
I
thing.
still want us. I still want
Market
us
will
to
do
be
its
inside
thing.
this. I still want us to be inside this box like this.
Eh,
Yeah, we can be here for about 5 years. So, yeah, I would like it that way before we head down to the downside because usually we are going down. That's down, down, down. Till.
well, it depends on the British economy, so depends on.
Yeah. I hope so. But already price action has tell us already. Everything will be heading down.
If this zone is broken, I mean, we are going down. Uh, yeah, it will take, yeah. So, but I'm looking at it that the zone might not get broken anytime soon, even if once. I think price will even drop to balance up
Now fill up.
because we are not
Fill
supposed
up.
to be,
Yes.
yeah, fill it up and then
Yes.
start going back. That's what I think. And that's the
Yes.
same thing
Me
like
too.
when it comes to gold. That's the same thing. Maybe gold will get down to that point before start buying, or even though gold is looking sell. I don't know, but anything can happen. So here I'm having this block, taking out this zone, getting to this point, and each time something like this happens, price eventually comes back. But there's one thing that happened with this guy is that it went up, there's no imbalance left. Look at the week, look at the week. So it didn't leave any gap. And because it didn't leave any gap, anything can actually happen here. So price can just go down and price can take this out and then come back to this gap because there's a lot of gap left here, a lot of imbalance left here. So price might just come down a bit and then go back to this. Yeah. So, but whatever happens for now, I think the daily time frame should tell you the direction. Daily and 4 hours should tell you the direction you should be trading on the first. Yeah, but it may still majorly sell. Yeah, still majorly on sell. So
Yeah. That's good to weekly.
even if you are buying, you are just buying to get out. Uh, yeah. So
Mr. Ibrahim is here.
I don't know. He hasn't said anything.
What about Noble? I think those guys are my main guys.
Ibrahim.
Okay.
Ibrahim is not here. I'm checking if I muted him, but he's not here. Happy is using another name on Zoom. I don't know.
I'm with you guys.
Okay, he's here by the way. Mr. Ibrahim
Yeah,
is
using
here.
another name.
No, Noble. I'm Noble, not Ibrahim.
Okay, Noble. Alpha.
Fine. I'm with you guys.
Okay, welcome. Okay. Can you help us check GBP and JPY because I'm very up to something in that stuff, Help us just check it out and see what I'm saying too.
GBP JPY.
Yeah, I saw it on your watch list too.
Yeah. Okay. So for this guy, let's complete this guy. For this guy, what me I'm seeing, even though we've actually done some sales. So
I think I posted these signals to our group that time. It's going to fall. The downtime stuff.
Yeah, but for me, selling this guy actually started looking at selling from here. Yeah. And then here was more like a lower time frame thing for me because I saw it clearly from a lower time frame to sell this guy. Yeah, I couldn't hold
After
it.
I see this,
it was during the news, then I sold it and then left. So I left before the news. I think I left 2 minutes to the news. Yeah, I couldn't be there for the news.
After I see long marbles, because that was what I was waiting for. That long marbles with that red long candle. That was when I
This
know
one.
that. Yeah. That's when I know that this guy is gonna drop. Just coming here to pick some
once it dropped, it left a lot of imbalance. I don't know, and I knew it was going to get filled, and that was a trading opportunity to try to. So,
Honestly.
and eventually it got filled. And was struggling
15
before it
minutes.
started dropping.
If I'm a funny, been almost 1 year, I never go to 15 minutes. Because it generates a lot of noise.
For me, it's not noise.
Uh,
It's kind of refining your entry. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
30 minutes.
when I saw this area, it's just about setting my limit order. Setting my limit order. This was I'm an SMC trader, even though I use the overlay strategy to break down things. So I've already seen that this guy will move. This guy was the one that triggered this, and then there's a lot of imbalance left. So fixing this thing here for me was just what it was like, and then targeting. Sorry, it's my mouse gives me issue something. Targeting to these points, yeah. This 1 to 5 reach to reward. So if you just left your trade and it kept running, because I believe it will still come down once market opens, it will still come down. So kept running.
Of course.
So that's just it. Depends on how you trade.
Yeah.
I still trade 5 minutes. So
You?
yeah.
More. That's nice, bro.
But I use
Let
it
me
for
check that
entry.
here. Bro.
It's not like I use it to, I use 4 hours to find
Okay,
areas.
like sniper entry, right?
Yes, I use
The
4
things
hours.
that can got you so early.
Yeah, I use 4
Okay,
hours and 8 hours to look for
okay.
where to enter from. But that one is just to refine it, to reduce stop loss and all of that.
Yes.
It
So
also
now this
helps
is
to get out of trade earlier. Like the trade that you're going to be holding for days to make 1 to 3 weeks to reward. I probably should hold it for just 1 day and make 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, 1 to 5.
okay.
So that's just the difference.
Any of your students are here?
I used to tell my students, doesn't matter how many days you wait for trade, even if you wait for trade for 1 week and eventually get ready and you traded it and you traded it for only 30 minutes.
It might work for 30 minutes, but
The trade ended within 30
style.
minutes. Like you took 1 week to wait for a trade to get set. But the duration for that trade when you entered it was just 30 minutes. But you made profit.
Imagine.
That's good.
That's good too. That's good.
You don't have to hold
good.
trade for days now.
Yes, now. So it depends on your psychology behind whatever you are saying.
Yeah, it depends on your psychology, sir.
Yeah. So let me check that stuff and see what I'm saying
Go
too.
to DJ, right?
Because I just want to show Mr. Noble too.
Me, I'm seeing DJ going up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just go to monthly, please.
Yeah. Seeing DJ going up.
All right, thank you. Mr.
Sorry,
Noble,
Mr. Tony. Before you go to GJ, have you finished with GU?
So this guy, you actually see what I'm saying. Actually, you are seeing what I'm saying. So we trade the same time.
I'm coming. This GU, I've already said there, it's going to drop the more. I mean, I'm looking to, if I'm to trade on Monday, which I don't really trade Mondays, but if I'm to trade on Monday, I'll be looking to sell because once this area is sticking out, it's going to drop to this point. That's just it. I'm seeing price continue dropping. That's what I'm saying. Like you can look for a sell, use your breakout, whatever you're using to trade zone to zone. I mean, from here to here is what I'm looking at. So that's just it. I'm seeing GU dropping the more, dropping.
It's going to drop. It's going to drop definitely because we are expecting a change in trend. So that's give us.
I'm seeing it dropping. So if it drops, fine. It drops to this point. Probably from this point, you can look for a buy, but it might still drop up until this point to balance up the entire thing.
The feel, yeah. You have to feel it.
So,
Yeah.
but like I said, anything that the market does, just follow it. But if you want to be trading like Taborulis, it's up to you. You have to wait to.
But do you know the funniest things? I think I does that like him.
That's good for you. You have money.
Yes.
You have
I
money.
swear.
So
I can
you
wait.
have money.
I can wait.
You can be waiting. We
I
that don't
can
have
wait.
money, we have not made it in life. We are still trying to make it. Trading and
Everybody have money. Everybody. I was just like my one of my sister just surprised me with about maybe with just $1,000s plus the one that I have, because she was seeing the result and she was like, where this guy is seeing me by laptop. How do you get this? I just open up to her because she loved to make money, but she was seeing the seriousness in me because she was I was with her now all those years trying to figure out what was wrong. But now she saw that I'm very serious, so she invested in me too.
so you are going to make a lot of money for her there.
Yeah, I make a lot of money for her now. I give
Yeah,
her a
the
lot.
one that I think I saw your post. You used your sister
Yes,
3 million naira
Ye-
to 7.
yes, yes. I was the one. That drop
I
from
can
this
say it
particular
now.
place
I said that.
from Europe.
It's just for
I
us to
paid a
change
lot.
that naira to dollar now.
Honestly.
Okay. So yeah, let's continue from here to here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. If I want to enter GU tomorrow, I'll be looking to trade from here to here. And even if you want to hold, you can just break even and hold it. Maybe it might break this zone and get to this point. I don't know, but I'm seeing a drop, more drop on GU. That's what I'm seeing. Even though there's already a break of structure here, there's another break of structure, but this price action is not sweet. There's one thing about price action. Even though you know like I said, trading, the subjectivity in trading is very high. So it's just there for you to understand your charts, because you can't be very objective with trading. Like you can't say because this thing happens always. There's no fixed pattern. So it just is dynamic.
You just ready for anything. Just be there.
It's dynamic. So that's it. That's what I'm seeing. So me, I would like to still sell, but yeah, I don't trade on Mondays, and I don't think I will trade on Mondays for now. So GJ.
So I'm completely with this guy with a lot profit, sir, because already when you just open your chart, I can see you see what I'm seeing also. Let me just go straight. I was completely in profit. I think this guy will make my year.
GJ.
Honestly.
Yeah, GJ is an obvious buy. I mean, it has broken this structure, came back, tested it, rejected.
So, like zone to zone, we are going, bro.
Yeah. An obvious buy. I think the first time I analyzed GJ, I don't trade it actually. I've not been trading, but recently I was trying to include it into my trading phase. First time I analyzed,
I think
my chart breakdown was wrong, so I was seeing a sell. I think there's one thing about this top-down analysis. If you don't really get it right, you may miss something. I think every mastery student needs to have top-down analysis.
Yeah, it's very, very I think that's the best thing to ever look for before
Yes,
think of it.
like it helps. Even me that are trading SMC, man, the thing helps. Like, it can save you a lot of stress.
It's gonna make you understand these things faster than ever. Okay, look at that woman. She was asking about the US30 and FT500. She forget to look at the bottom. That stuff is just going to be in a very uptrend, regardless of what you are seeing now. So you have to start from the bottom to the top.
So look at the weekly. From the weekly, we have seen that price, even from the monthly, we have seen that price has broken, came back to retest. This is what that always teaches. I mean, it's just so
This
just
is, yes, this is what it
came
is.
back
Yeah.
to retest and then it's
If,
bouncing back again. I mean,
if you drop
just,
from this stream high, this stream lows to this stream high, you see that
yes.
there's a that pool will listen it up here. That's when I got the confirmation, but I didn't enter. I was waiting for extra bulletproof. So,
For those that have not
but
entered, for those that have not entered GG, once there's a break and retest here, you can jump into it.
yeah, that's another. I think for
Yeah.
my
And if you want to
overall,
hold for long term, you can still enter here, take some profits here, and hold it. I mean, depends.
of course.
For
Me,
those
I
that
do for longer term.
I
I do
think
for longer time.
this is a good trade for long term.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's this is what I like to collect 1K, like as I was saying in the group, 1K,
Yeah.
1K, 2K.
So once you take
That's
this
how
trade from here, you can leave it. I mean, if all this thing is in your favor, price. I like the fact that JPY pairs they have this thing that when they start moving, sometimes they just move without looking. So this guy might just start moving. You understand?
Yeah, of course.
So if you are able
Mr.
to
Noble,
get,
are you here?
Yeah. I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys.
All right, you can see what I'm saying. So that's why I said this is what I love to see. And already I
Yeah.
was in massive profit. So I think before I reach my 100% retracement, I have to pull off some cash as usual, so I can break
Yeah.
even. And I will still wait for
normally you have to take out something.
another entry opportunity. Wow, this is good. I think I love this. I love this meeting. So I think the group will be going on, so we can do our thing. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be
Can I
good.
say some? Can I say something?
All right,
Guys,
sir.
Okay.
guys, can you please understand that some of us are here that are just learning about this stuff,
Yeah.
and we're just here to try and understand what Mr. Tony is analyzing so that we can take it into the week. So with you guys coming in and out of this thing, you're just Mr. Tony, go ahead.
I'm sorry about that.
I think you should mute everybody, to be honest.
Yeah, please let's we are already continuing to a discussion class.
Okay.
I think
All right.
most of the people that are here are just here to actually learn. I know Noble and what's that name again? What's that your name again?
My name.
I know you guys are pros, Ibrahim.
Okay.
I know you guys are pros. So let's be
Okay.
let the people that made us to organize this meeting.
Okay.
So
well, you're not muting everybody.
I've
Tony.
mute or now. When new people come in, they are not muted. That's just
okay.
So yeah, I'm looking at this guy breaking out, and I just wish it doesn't happen tomorrow so that I'll be able to take a trade. So from here, go up and one thing you have to learn about trading, which helps in psychology, that you have to just be patient with charts. Even if market is moving and leaving you behind, don't worry yourself. If there will be another pair to trade, apart from being another pair to trade, markets eventually provide you an opportunity to take a trade. I mean, it's all about letting the market come to you. I mean, trade it with what you are comfortable with. I mean, you tell the market what you want to trade. I mean, you can't just jump in and trade whatever thing. But the fact that this thing is buying, as long as me, I do not see the reason to enter that trade, I cannot enter it though. It's fact, because I've done it before. It doesn't work. So seeing that, this thing don't buy, don't go far. I for enter since, so there's nothing like that. God forbid. Nothing like not such thing as regrets. Like as long as I didn't see my entry. If you like, maybe go 2,000 pips. I don't care. There are other pairs to trade. So trade another pair and leave that one. Another trade will come. That's it. That way you limit your risk. That will actually help you in building your discipline when it comes to trading, so that you don't just be jumping into trades and jumping and so. But if this guy just breaks and gives you a retest, then it's good. So on the 4-hourly time frame, I don't think, yeah, there's a pattern I'm looking at that this guy is going to use to break here. I call it other block breakouts. So which means I might not see an absolute retest here. It might just break and start going. So because around here I'm not seeing imbalances. So here, if this guy eventually, another card comes up and eventually closes, and another one closes and doesn't leave any imbalance, then I'm going to use other block breakout entry to enter it without waiting for retest. So that's it. There are different ways you enter breakouts. Not all breakouts retest. I know you guys know it. So we'll just come breakouts and retest. Like I was trying to say, if there was time, I would have just teach you guys the concept of imbalance, but that's for my own students. I mean, that's what they pay for. So because that will help you to know sometimes if this guy is actually going to do a retest or not. So you don't start waiting for retest, because if you're waiting for retest, sometimes you can miss trade. But there are things you know that probably don't have to wait for that retest. AUD card, one pair that I'm still liking after doing some backtesting. So let's go to monthly time frame. This guy will drop, he will eventually break here. A massive drop there, very massive. So here, the AUD card. AUD card. I mean, that really taught us well. So you can see our major zone. You can see how price has struggled, retest, did a lot of things, and see this massive bearish close here, engulfer. So we go to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we have been making lower lows. This broke the structure, and yeah. Then we came back. We left an imbalance here that we came to filled it, although there's still a bit left here, but that might be left for later time. So but for now, price came back to fill it up and it started dropping. Here would have provided a very good entry for sell, but for those that couldn't start selling from there, here provided another sell, of which myself entered from here to sell. So that's one thing. Here we go to daily time frame to see some kind of consolidation that has happened around here. But yeah, like I always say, that really strategy. You can use daily time frame to draw some minor zones and use minor zones. I mean, zone to zone is probably one of the easiest way you can trade. If you can just give yourself, all these people that say that this that really strategy, understand it, you can give yourself 6 months. If you can give yourself 6 months, trade demo trade, practice zone to zone on daily time frame. After you have analyzed from monthly to weekly, then go to daily, do minor this thing, practice zone to zone. If you're able to draw zone to zone on daily time frame, you can actually use 1 hour, 30 minutes time frame to make entries. Yeah. So, I mean, you can do it. Just give yourself time. Sometimes what you actually need is already in you, but you don't know. So That's just it. Well, if you want to learn new concepts to help you in trading, I'm still here. I will mentor you, and you have to pay. I will not do it for free. So that's it. So we are looking at this guy breaking this zone and going down. That's what I'm looking at. Once he breaks it, it's going to go down. I'm looking at it taking out this zone, even though I think I'm targeting it from year to year. What's the risk to reward again that I got for this trade? TJ, you entered this trade, right? Even though I think you have a paper trade now.
Yeah, yes, I'm still in it, yes.
Yeah, but it's paper trading, like demo.
No, my life account.
Okay, you entered it on live, eh?
Yeah.
Haha, my student got a trade live account. So, yeah, it's 1 is to 22 risks to reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, because from here to here, 1 is to 22 risks to reward. So risking 1 to get 22, man, that's great. So this trade is still looking very nice. If it breaks here, that will provide another entry again that somebody can still enter to trade. So this one is a sell, and not just sell. So let's see if there's going to be a reaction in the lower time frame. There's going to be a reaction that might cause a pullback. Yeah, there's looking like some. I'm seeing this guy. I'm seeing here. I'm seeing this guy picking here. So possibility of a little pullback, then a continuation to break this. There's possibility, but it's just a pullback that I'm seeing. I'm not seeing it getting back to entry. So, but I'm seeing this guy being taken out. Once it's taken out, free fall. Somebody can still look for. Not seeing a reasonable trend, like any other zone that might hold this trade. If anybody actually see any other zone that might hold this trade along from this sell, then you can let me know. But I'm not really seeing, I'm just seeing this guy dropping all the way to this point, even this point. But it will struggle, Sha. It will struggle as it's falling. It's not going to just fall like that. It's going to struggle, but it's definitely going to fall. This is the only place that is holding it, and it will fall. And looking at this candle, the momentum, yeah, it's a good trade. So you can look for a sell opportunity to make money this week. Even if you are not making money with other pairs, this pair, I think you can make money with it this week. Here is the card. Here is the card. Show me Pepe one day like that. Okay. So this guy is very close to a zone that I'm looking at. This is a very valid zone. So it's very close. It might drop further. It might break it, but on the weekly time frame, it's showing us that it's going to drop. So the Canadian dollar correlates with the AUD card. On the weekly time frame, it's showing more of drop. If I have a trend line, this one I'm just this trend line is not yet a trend line. It's potential. I'm just like imagining that there's gonna be a trend line there, but I'm not yet seeing any of this thing, but yeah, if you had started, there was an entry for a sell. Somebody should most. Let me just mute all again. I think this person came in late. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, GBP JPY will make a profit this week. Breaking that zone, I've already showed us. Yeah, even AUD card also. I mean, you should, if you're not taking anything else, you should take out AUD card and GBP JPY. It's pretty much zone to zone trading for this week. So take those two pairs and go and wait for your breakout and trade. You can just take the GBP JPY. You can take both. Yeah, I think Noble, thank you for joining that. Yeah. So sorry. So
Prof, sorry, can you have a quick look at EU if you can? If not, given that it depends on the time that if you can do it. Thank you.
yeah, I remember you mentioned it. So yeah, I'll see if I can look at that. I've removed EU from the pairs I trade because the correlation was much with the AU and GU. So there was no point trading highly correlated pairs together for me. So this guy is still going to drop now. Can look for entry. I don't know, but this is not sweet. If I want to trade this, I'll wait for it to break here. I'll sell from here. So that's it. But if it leaves imbalance here, it will break and retest. And using that retracement, you can sell. But those of us from the mastery course, we only understood zone to zone, red line, all of those stuff. We don't understand what the heck is imbalance. I mean, so trade your zone to zone. From here, you can look for your entry.
Okay, can you check AUD JPY? I think there's a strong sell for it. It's already printed head and shoulder. AUD JPY.
What pair is remaining for me? Let's finish this one and also the Euro USD that's mentioned. Then we'll check that if we can. It's not really a pair I want to trade. I remember when I was trading only that pair because I was only trading at night. So AUD USD always the same with USD, but here this guy is just giving us inverted head and shoulder like. I would say like because it's not still valid. I mean, for it to even be valid, for this head and shoulder here to be valid, it has to even get to this point and break it. That means if you want to wait for this guy, you have to wait for him to break this. And then you have to now start buying from here to here. I mean, who does that? So probably that probably is. So yeah, this guy is struggling around here, From here now, a bit indecisive, but I believe if G is dropping, it's also dropping because they are very much correlated. So I don't really analyze. If I analyze G very well, I don't really want to analyze this one so much. All I need to do with this one is just look for a clean entry and enter it. And how I trade, I don't trade both of them at the same time. And the one that give me the best entry is the one I trade. That's how I trade, because they are very correlated, except the day where AUD go get your own different reaction. Yeah, this was an entry that AUD USD was providing, but I wasn't so okay with it. I was more preferring GU entry. That was on Friday, but it still played out. In fact, it played out faster than GU. I was watching both of them. traders faster than GU. I was now looking at it. If I had known, maybe I would have just taken E instead of G because it was faster. I mean, this job was faster. I wanted just something like this to make profits. That's Friday. G was wasting time. So, and because news was about coming out. So let's go to Euro USD. I won't touch BTC again based on everybody, almost everybody here now Forex traders. I feel like now only me they do crypto. I be crypto traders there. Euro USD. Let's go to monthly. You can see it's not marked. It's not marked. But I won't mark most of them. I'll just mark only the current price area in this. So you can see this guy even looking like a double top that's already valid. If we check out this zone, let's go to weekly time frame so we can see it very well. You can see that this zone has been broken with the body. But these breakouts can be a fake breakout though. So for now, what I'm seeing on Euro USD, it's not quite very clear to me anymore. It's looking more sell, but if you want to sell Euro USD, you want to see it come back, break out of here. That's for long term, then you can sell. That's if you want to sell it. Looking at the weekly time, that's what I'm seeing. So on the daily time frame, just one structural break. And I always say 2 break of structure would be nice if I want to buy. Yeah, we have one. This but not healthy. It's not a healthy break of structure. If you want to start counting this guy, I mean, he's very weak, and that's why price even broke it. So somebody could have even looked for a sell opportunity here, seeing how weak that the trend has been on the graphs. Yeah. This is a very, you could have even found a very nice selling opportunity for this guy. Whenever price just is a weak trend, just moving like this, making small flag, then the tendency is high that it's going to break that flag. Once it breaks it, you can look for entry and sell a bit. I don't know. But I've sold this, but this kind of trading, I beg, now for who they find strategy. So EU, for me, the price action not even sweet to start with. So I cannot want to buy this trade now. It's not ready for buy. If it is for sale, I want to see it break here again. If I want to sell it, I will now start looking for sell opportunity. For buy, no, I will not do anything. But for now, my hands and my leg, not for Eve. Flaky, are you there? Okay.
I'm here, thank you.
So,
I'll just
AJ,
yeah.
AUDJPY. What is JPY pairs? Oh God, especially USD I did invest for that. The way the pair used to move, just be moving anyhow, as if it owns this world. Okay. Let's look for our major zone, the most current major zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one thing I used to notice. The most times, for those of us that are technical analysts, like those of us that do price action, most times our analysis are always like, our bias are always like the same thing, like buying and sell, like it's usually correlating, but the thing that doesn't correlate is entry. Like somebody might be saying it's good to enter now, somebody might be saying, that's actually the only difference I see in people doing analysis. Like most of us can say at the same time, yes, this is a buy. At the same time, yes, this is a sell. But the entry area is not the difference. And that is where presents problem for traders. That is where credibility comes in. Because entry is like something else. After you have understood chart movements, patterns, and stuff like that, you start looking for entry. Like if you are to be just an analyst, like forecasting, if them get where they pay better for just to forecast, me, I will love it too. I will just come and forecast like that, but Willis. I'll just sit down, balance and forecast, and tell them that I'm seeing from the monthly and weekly time frame that this thing is going to buy. I don't know when. All I know is it's going to buy. And they pay me. That would be a very nice job. Okay, so is the timing that's the major thing in trading? Man, this pair is something else. Look at the candle that is just breaking this zone. Anyhow. And this is the balance I'm talking about. Each time price breaks like this, just wait for the retest. No bother yourself. You go retest. And it came back to retest this area because you left a massive imbalance. Guy retest. At the retest, somebody that is using a daily time frame to make entry would have just entered this trade for the buy. Mother really strategy sweet though. Try. Jesus. Okay. Just look at breaks, come back, retest. Look at your entry candle. I think this should have been your entry candle. If you couldn't confirm it with the lower time frame, maybe some people will be waiting for this huge candle to confirm. For those that trade, who trades weekly time, lower time frame like daily and hourly should be the best. You are using candles to make entry. You should have been in this trade by now. Yeah, it's very obvious. Should have been buying these trades by now. Should have been enjoying this move. The candlestick trader. For those that are pattern traders, you'll be looking for your pattern. People like us. So even here was more like a consolidation, break, come back. But the shape here is more like a double bottom. And God, one thing I hate about this pair, if he breaks sometime, you know, they go up, they go up. It doesn't wait for no man. Like 2 weeks ago, I actually analyzed the JPY. If you guys remember, I told us about the neckline. So he eventually came and bought the neckline. This is it. So for those that entered the trade, I don't know if this has entered the trade, but this for if you have done from monthly time frame come down, and yeah, you could have still taken this trade. It would have been for me, it would have been a very difficult trade to enter. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't even enter it, because I like seeing a very clean price action to take trade. And this would have been area I would have loved to take this trade. But looking at it, it didn't even that's how the candles played out. I wasn't actually monitoring this trade. It gave me this candle, and there was no imbalance here. Maybe a little bit, but I wasn't expecting price to come down here. I'm just expecting it to break. Otherwise, yeah, if I was monitoring, I would have entered because there was no imbalance created. And since there was no imbalance created, at the close of this candle, even if I want to still wait, look at this is my reference points. I would have taken this trade, but I was busy with a better pairs, I beg. So if I wanted to take this trade, I only analyzed it 2 weeks ago for those that were here. But it's not a pair that I trade, so it's none of my business. But if I wanted to take this trade, looking that there's no imbalance and the guy was already here, created this huge candle around this zone. Man, I'm closing one candle here, I'll enter this trade because it didn't create any imbalance. I didn't even see it looking like something that's going to do a retest anytime soon. So I would have bought from here and go. But then, even though there's a buy, there's still going to be a retracement, which I'm already seeing retracements for a sell. Took out this imbalance here, balance here. There's a possibility that this guy would drop from here. There's an imbalance here, which is already filled. Yeah, if there's another one, it might not go further. I don't think it will go further. I just feel like it will consolidate a bit from here and drop. I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. And seeing price is chickening out here, so the price may drop. For me, if I want to trade it, I'll wait for 15 minutes to see break of structure. 15 minutes, then I'll enter it for itself. That's actually counter trend for me, because yeah, but you can still trade counter trend if you have your reasons. Yeah, but it might still get here to test this other block and provide a better entry. But price is looking like it's going to sell. But for you to sell this trade, you have to actually have a very good reason to do that, because JPY pairs, they are very stupid. So this guy can just break this zone anyhow. Why I say they are very stupid? Because I'm an SMC trader. Most times when you are trying to use smart money concepts to trade these pairs, they are just like scratching everything, breaking all zones, just going like that, without even respecting anything called other blocks sometimes. Just be going like that. So it's only GBP, JPY. And maybe it's because GBP is there. That's why that's only pair that used to, provide very nice opportunity. That's only JPY pair that provide very nice opportunity to trade. The rest, the rest need deliverance. So yeah, that's all for tonight, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add, Nobu?
Okay, I think I did that on the chat box. I recommended that everyone should check in for the news, specifically on Tuesday and on Thursday. There will be a very high impact news those 2 days, and the markets will move very well. So it's just more like getting set to make a sniper entry.
Okay, that's USD news.
You mean the pairs for that day?
Yeah, it's for major pairs, right?
Okay, yeah. For Tuesday we have Australian dollar rather, and then for Thursday we have Europe and Canadian currency and New Zealand currency, and then USD too. But the major ones are just Europe, Australian, and Canadian for the week. That of US will be available on Friday, and I think Friday will be like it's going to give us a setup for the incoming week or for the upcoming week. So maybe if that market plays out according to the direction of the news for Friday, favorably for USD pairs, then we can see what we'll do on it. So I still recommend, please don't trade everything. Don't trade everything. If you trade 2 pairs, I think it will be better. 2 pairs will be better. For those of us still learning, 2 pairs will be better. I mean, it's better you see a clear direction than to kill yourself with multiple things and then blow your account.
And then
at least open confused. 2 positions on a particular trade or
that's the
2
thing.
pairs and then monitor them for the week. You make some things.
If I have these pairs here lined up here, although this guy.
All right, thank you guys. I really appreciate this section.
Even if you have more pairs that you trading, I think for me, I always select one that is looking the best, like at a particular time, at a particular day, the best to trade for that time, like best price action. That's what I trade. So you can't trade everything. Just take the one that is cleaner, clearer, the one that you understand the move better, and trade it. Yeah. We all could be, sometimes we could be very biased with GBP USD. I do it a lot. So one nice pair, you can't leave alone. Okay. So I'm ending the.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, guys. And good night.
Good night.